What up, what up, what up? All right. I guess we're ready to do this. I'm a couple minutes late. We're watching WrestleMania 12 tonight. This is like it's an interesting WrestleMania. Like, it's iconic for sure, but it's like a stars and scrubs kind of mentality. Like, if you know that term for the NBA, where there's like some real booty stuff on this card, but there's some real dope shit on here too. So let's go ahead and get it started. Let me see if I can get a time code up there. Make sure I got this going. All right. So we're in here. Let's skip forward a little bit and I'll get the time code going. They're running through some of the Bret Shawn stuff. This card's almost 3 hours long, so we're gonna skip a little bit. Alright, we got some fireworks. Got Vince McMahon and Jerry Lawler introducing us. Let's see what we got here. Let's go with the... Alright. Ooh, Ultimate Warrior's returning tonight. I forgot. There we go. There we go. Oh, this is one of my guys right here. I wish he had done so much more in WWF. This is definitely one of my guys. Vader. Yo, I grew up in the South. I was a WCW kid. I mean, I was a WWF guy too, whatever, but you don't know what this guy was like. He still looks dope too, coming out with Jim Cornette. But Vader, I was talking about this the other day. 90s big man. He might be my number one. He's up there. It's gonna be like him, maybe like Yokozuna. You got Bam Bam on that list. Sid, Kevin Nash, but Vader, early 90s. Whew. Like, maybe you can't get big man in the 90s like top 5 or number 1 spot because second half of 90s is kind of booty. That's not his fault. Hell. Vader. And I think at this point Vader's a face, which, you know, sorry, it's not a face. What am I talking about? It's not even Cornette. Cornette's never been a face. Alright. Let's see what we got here. So we got Vader teaming up with a British Bulldog and Owen Hart. I think they called him Camp Cornette, I think, was the name. Something like that. I don't know. Let's see. There we go. So coming out right now, got Owen Hart with that dope ass Owen Hart music, that beautiful 90 cents shit with relatively, actually at this point Bulldog been healed for about a year at this point. They just showed Yokozuna sitting on giving the bonsai drop to a blow up balloon version of Jim Cornette. So here we go. Now we got, do I got this backwards? Yeah. No. So we got Yokozuna out here teaming up with Ahmed Johnson and Jake Roberts. Yo, if you were watching this like I am right now, like 24 years later, I'm like, how the hell did this team get together? This shit doesn't make no type of sense. Like, how? It's like 3 different eras. Oh, they're doing that bullshit theme combination shit. They play some Yoko music, crossfade into Jake's music, crossfade into, I guess that's Ahmed Johnson's music. Alright, here we go now. It's a Pier 6 brawl right now. Jake Roberts paired up with Owen Hart, Ahmed Johnson with British Bulldog, and Yokozuna and Vader. If I remember correctly from listening to Pritchard's podcast, like, those two were the ones that went off to fat camp at Duke University once like Yokozuna was like over 600. And obviously Vader had some weight issues too, although right now you watch this shit. Yokozuna makes Vader look like a cruiserweight. Vader can move like, I don't say move like a cruiserweight, but He did some shit. Oh, Ahmed Johnson going over the top rope. That shit is always scary. I totally forgot Yokozuna was a fucking face for a minute. I totally forgot that. Yeah, that's some shit. Yokozuna and Vader, man. That's probably 1,000 pounds right there. Like 600 something, 400 something, I would guess. Maybe 550, 450. How about that? Yeah, that's some shit right there. Oh, Owen Hart up in here. Try to sneak a drop kick on Yokozuna. Owen Hart. I say it every time. He's always my favorite Hart when he's on the card. Yeah, Yokozuna's getting the OD babyface pops right now. Like they weren't racist as fuck against this dude for his whole career for the past 3 years. Oh man, I remember watching Yokozuna. Like if you watch like an older Yokozuna show, even from like a year ago, you would look at him as big as he is. You'd be like, oh, that big man, he can move. But now, he just looks like a big man. Alright, so it's Yokozuna playing the fat ass babyface Impero apparently. Oh, Vader takes a shot at Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed Johnson comes in, referee gets distracted, and that means that's some classic heel stuff now. Owen Hart's over there raking the eyes, strangling him on the ropes. We don't see no more of that tag team stuff. That heel tag team stuff. Oh, got Yokozuna down. Yokozuna punched out by Vader. And Jerry Lawler rightly recognizes that's some crazy shit right there. I didn't realize Vince McMahon, yeah, I mean, I guess he was calling matches all the way up to 97, right? Ooh, a nice Uranage. That was basically a rock bottom right there. Yokozuna just hit Vader with a rock bottom. That's some good stuff right there. Good shit. That's good shit. Ahmed Johnson come in. House of Fire. He's like, come on, Vader. Let's go. Vader's like, nah, dude, you hurt people. I'm staying out of this. Ooh, big old power slam by Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed all business, says with man. Oh, sunset flip by Ahmed Johnson. Vader tries to sit on him. These dudes are so big. There ain't nobody like this. And freaking I mean, Owen Hart's obviously not that big, but we got Jake Roberts is giant. Ahmed Johnson over 300 pounds. Yokozuna over 500 pounds. Vader over 400 pounds. British Bulldog out here looking like he's tiny or something. Owen Johnson tossed around British Bulldog like he's a child. Oh, going for the Pearl River Plunge. I forget, is that the same thing as the Glam Slam? I don't remember what it looks like. Oh, we ain't gonna see it because it got broken up. Jerry Lawler giving props to Owen Hart, saying he's the smartest man in the entire Hart bunch. Jerry Lawler is consistent, if nothing else, let me tell you. He's been talking shit about Bret Hart and his family. I mean, at this point, it had to be for like 3 years straight. Maybe 2. Here comes Vader. Of course, Jerry Lawler gives Cornette credit for all of this. Oh, Vader just took Ahmed Johnson out. Ahmed Johnson, I mean, it's crazy how big these dudes, like Ahmed Johnson says, like, we're 300 pounds. He's out here playing like a very believable, like, babyface in peril. I don't know how that stuff will work today when everybody's so much smaller, you know? It's just interesting. Owen Hart trying to clothesline Ahmed Johnson. Oh, sir. Ahmed Johnson crawling towards Jake the Snake, who hadn't even been in this match yet. And we got Mr. Fuji waving an American flag on the outside. Yo, that's some like disgusting politics back then, man. It's like he's babyface, so he can't wave the Japanese flag anymore, obviously, because Japanese people are all bad guys. Oh, House of Fire, Jake the Snake up in here. Short arm clothesline by Jake. Oh, he's calling for the DDT. Here we go. Got Owen set up. Owen got out. King of Hearts. I guess he won the. He had already won the King of the Ring by this point. Jake the Snake in the corner now, getting triple teamed. Referee ain't paying attention to shit. Oh, where's the snake? Oh, the snake's in the corner too. That shit would never fly today. Just bringing a damn like an actual snake to the ring all the time. And forget about PETA. I don't think anybody down with that. It's not a good look. Of course, we got a USA chant going on while we have Yokozuna on the sidelines. But, you know, whatever. I mean, technically, Rodney Anawai, the guy who played Yokozuna, I believe he's Hawaiian, so, I mean, they're not wrong. Big ass clothesline by Vader on Jake the Snake. Vader and his team have been very impressive so far, says Vince McMahon. Vader's moving still, man. This guy, man. I wish we had Vader longer in WWF, man. Like the real Vader. Cornette's as safe as a baby in his mother's arms, he says. It's hilarious. One, two. Whoa, who's counting this fast? Relax, ref. On Hart's some kind of crazy ass submission move on Jake the Snake. I'm gonna try something new on this stream, you guys. Y'all have to bear with me. I might fuck this up. See if I can get this working. One, two, no. All right. All right. Let's see what this is like. I'm gonna try this real quick. Check this out. Look at that right there. I love that. Look at that Uranagi. He did it for the Rock. Beautiful. I mean, like, for the longest time, I just thought rock bottom, Uranagi are the same thing. But I think the difference might be when you do the rock bottom, it's like Uranagi slam, so both of you go down, right? Or is it just when a Samoan does it, it's called a rock bottom? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, that's pretty cool. Would Jim Cornette ever face, like, in the WWF? I mean, who knows what the fuck he's doing, like Smoky Mountain, maybe even WCW. Oh, here comes Yokozuna. House of Fire Yokozuna. That's something right there. He's just like beating Vader down. Beat him down. We got him knocked out. I love it. He's taking out Bulldog now. Got him up in the Samoan drop. Boom. It's like Yokozuna's like fully embracing his like Samoanness now that he's a good guy. So always counting for the DDT. Calling for the DDT. They're telling the ref to disqualify him. Relax, Vince. Oh, he got him. He got him with the DDT. Owen Hart's down, but the referee can't pay attention. Jim Cornette with the racket. Oh, can't do it. Takes in a gotcha. Got a double chop to the crotch. Oh, he's about to get DDT'd. Let's see it, Jake. Let's see it, Jake. Got him. Hit him. Oh, here comes... Oh, Vader takes him out. Cornette escapes. Going for the Vader bomb in the corner. Oh, that's way out there. Can he hit that from there? Oh! That was a sick Vader bomb. It was almost to the middle of the damn ring. That's it. You ain't getting up from that, Jake. You a legend, man. You ain't getting from Vader bomb like that. Jake the Snake. You ain't got it, bro. Oh, what we got here? Is it time for the Hollywood Backlot Brawl? I believe it is. Showing them promo package now for it. Looks like it's about that time. Let's see. Gold Dust versus Roddy Piper. Let's see what we got here. So I guess, yeah, I forgot. So Piper, he was like some sort of like figurehead or like kayfabe like president or something like that. And he retired just so he'd come back and fight Goldust. I believe that's the story. I believe that was the story. Ooh, maybe if I spell this right. See where my mind is at. Jerry Lawler's like 1,000 miles an hour with the heel commentator gimmick. Comes Terry Reynolds, Marlena. In her director's chair with the champagne on ice, with the cigar and the golden rose. And now they're going for it. Hollywood Backlot Brawl time. Oh, how's this going? So Roddy Piper's sitting there with a baseball bat. Here comes Goldust in the gold sedan. It's a Buick. See, I hope this is what they do for WrestleMania this year. Like, they need to watch this shit. This is filmed very well. So he's coming up to him. Roddy Piper. They got everybody watching him from the sides. He's got the hose him down. Oh, he's hosing him down. He's got him with the baseball bat. Bam! Took out that candy glass. Or maybe it's real glass. Oh, got the windshield. Got the doors. He's going crazy. Goldust trying to slip out the other side. He's out now. Oh, he's breaking all the glass. The gold Cadillac. There we go. He's got the bat on Goldust, choking him out with the bat. And there's the white Bronco in the background. I forgot about the white Bronco. He's just beating the shit out of this car. What does this Cadillac do to you, Roddy? Taking out the craft services table. There's a whole bunch of extras on the side. I wonder who these dudes are. They're just like people in like the street clothes. They don't look like nobody. Goldust is just getting fucked up. Vintage Piper, says my man. Vintage Piper. I mean, so now we know where Cole got it. Goldust is just crawling around the ground. He ain't got a lick offense in yet. I believe he just threw some cans of soda at him, like full ones. That shit hurts. Tossed him to a dumpster. Oh, he's got the hose again. He's got the damn like fire hose, like the industrial strength fire hose. Just hosing him down. Oh, he's got the bat again. Boom. Right into the hood. And everybody in the background is just watching quietly. I mean, I guess they all work for the company. There we go. Got him slammed. Now people in the back are like, slam him! Slam him! Slam him! Got him on the hood. I wonder if they got, man, this shit looks just fucking painful. Is that, alright, okay, first of all, he just punched him and that shit was not working at all. Just like, he could probably give him a concussion with that punch. Like, and the camera was like this far away from the punch. And then you see, I don't know what's on him, but yeah, somebody's cut up like bad. Like somebody's bleeding like crazy. Like Goldust is like face and hair are soaked in blood, but I think Roddy cut his hand. He's just like like gushing out all over Goldust's head and face. Oh yeah, he's got a big old gash on his palm. So now Goldust, he broke free. I think he got hit with a low blow. Now he's getting in the car right now. He's behind the wheel. He's closing the doors. Oh, the key's already in the ignition. He's trying to back out. Bam! Right into the white Bronco. He's trying to get out. He just hit Roddy Piper. Just straight up hit him. And then he's still driving. He's going like, I don't know, he's going like 10, 15 miles an hour. Piper like barely hanging onto the hood, which by the way is soaked. Yeah, Roddy Piper is just like slipping around all over the place. So now Goldust is taking off. Roddy Piper's just left laying in the parking lot. Now he's running. And if you weren't paying attention back then, this is 1996. And we know what happened. See, the thing is, it happened in 1994. That OJ chase was in 94. The trial ended in 95. So you might have forgotten. But the second he gets to that white Bronco, which, by the way, has blood all over the door handle. I don't know when it got there. if it just got there now because Piper's bleeding, or if they preset that shit up, either way, that shit's hilarious. So now he's in the white Ford Bronco, chasing after Goldust, and they've been like, they were at least subtle about it. Like modern day WWE, they would have said some shit about that white Bronco like immediately. So now they're just like, oh, he's chasing after Goldust, so you don't know what's coming up next. That was good. Good shit. Good shit. But speaking of good shit, this is a picture that just like out of context, you'll just like, if you're going back and looking at this, you're like, what the fuck is happening here? You got like Mr. Fuji waving a fucking American flag with Jake Roberts on the apron, and on the other side you see Vader and British Bulldog, who by the way in WCW had like a freaking incredible program. So like, yeah, that's just like, this is like one of those like, what how did this happen type photos. I love stuff like this. Anyway, so this match is still going on. I mean, that match isn't over, but now we got more, not more, I don't want to say more importantly, but like also notable right now, like, man, I didn't even recognize the music. This is, I believe they might, I don't even know what they called him, but it's yeah, Stone Cold. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Savio Vega, but it's not the Stone Cold that we know, like that we still see on TV these days. It's the Ringmaster version. Like, this is post Ringmaster, but pre like Rattlesnake version. He's like the $1 million champion, like Ted DiBiase's his manager era of Stone Cold, which is it's a short time period. I want to say, like, I want to say this is March of '96. He's full Stone Cold by June, July. When is King of the Ring? King of the Ring is usually June, right? So this is like a short period of time where he's neither the Ringmaster nor the Rattlesnake. He's like a different version of Stone Cold. And there comes Savio, pissed off. I guess they were like tag team partners or some shit like that, and then like Stone Cold turned on him or whatever. Oh, damn. They ain't fucking around. Stone Cold's getting got right now by Savio. There's some passion in this shit right here. It's so strange listening to Vince McMahon talk about Stone Cold in like a almost like neutral manner, you know? Woo! That's some chops. Savio Vega and Stone Cold at WrestleMania. It's just such a... I don't remember this at all. It's so interesting. This is WrestleMania 12. Stone Cold is just like... He's just another nigga on the card. And then fast forward 1 year to WrestleMania 13. Double turn with Bret Hart in a freaking iconic match. Like, what a difference a year makes, you know? How many times is Vince McMahon gonna say Stone Cold Steve Austin, man? Just like hitting the spam on that. Wow, Jerry Lawler just corrected McMahon on a call correctly. Count of 2 and a kick out by Vega. Lawler makes sure to point out this is a non-title match for the $1 million champion. This match is like, it's interesting because like the last match was like, it's almost like you look at it as like a trash match or a garbage match or whatever, but like the emotion and the pace is like so reduced from the backlot brawl. Oh, speaking of which, they got Roddy Piper on the cell phone calling in. Roddy Piper with the OD homophobia, calling Goldust a fruitcake. They got some police sirens in the background. Roddy Piper just basically said he's chasing after Goldust, and then the call cut out. Roddy Piper in hot pursuit of Goldust, says McMahon. Jerry Lawler says this man doesn't even have a driver's license. So at this point, Stone Cold is supposed to be like a technical wrestler. So he's out here doing like submission moves and like targeting a body part and rest holds and like all this like really slow shit that like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But he doesn't talk. He's got no look. He's got like a real generic like black tights, black boots, goatee situation. And so you can't combine that with some like slow plotting like tactician shit. Like, that's it. Oh, they got Roddy Piper back on the line. He's just like ranting like a fucking crazy person. He said he'll chase him all the way to Tijuana if he's got to. And then the line cut out again. Yeah, cut out again. Meanwhile, you got an actual match in the ring that nobody cares about. It's so funny. I still can't get used to how fast people used to count back then, man. Like obviously it's not like everybody has the exact same cadence or whatever, but instead of being like 1, 2, 3, it's like everybody's like 1, 2. Yeah, it's, I don't know. And I honestly I don't think it's unintentional. I think everybody has their differences, but there's got to be, as overproduced, especially in WWF and WWE, as overproduced this stuff is, as micromanaged this stuff is, they got to have some sort of like strategic like memo out to everybody's like, this is like the pace that we want for this match, or this is the pace we want for all our matches. And like I'm telling you, they're probably like, yo, this is what your cadence needs to be. And here we go. Finally they did it. They got the white Bronco chase footage with the cops. Vince McMahon's like, wait a minute. I wonder if he's gonna play it straight or what, because Jerry Lawler is not playing it straight at all. I mean, Jerry Lawler is playing it straight. McMahon's like, what is this? Meanwhile, in the ring, ain't nothing but going on. Ain't nothing going on right now. The crowd is like straight chilling. It's like, I don't know if it's because they know what's gonna happen in the main event, which is it's gonna be a lot, or I don't know. Is this the move? Because it doesn't feel like a WrestleMania at all. Like I wonder where are they doing this from? Is this from like is this like Arrowhead or for Anaheim Stadium or something? Let's see where did this take place? Because the crowd looks small, the crowd looks quiet. It doesn't feel like modern day WrestleManias. I mean, obviously it's not. Like there's definitely a point they broke out like probably in the past 12 years maybe, with like we can make this a damn stadium show. Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim. Yeah, it's not Arrowhead Stadium, but Arrowhead Pond. Yeah, okay. Which is how many people we got here? It's like 18. Yeah, less than 20,000. So it's like yeah, like, you know, a big arena but it'd be a tiny stadium. And it just feels like it, you know? People are just quiet. I mean, I don't know. Also, it's like, it's definitely different back then, you know? This is early 96. This is pre-Attitude Era. Post, like, this is like the new generation era, you know? Where, like, the money's kind of down, excitement's kind of down. Like, all the dudes of, like, the Hogan era are kind of gone. Like, Macho Man is either not around at all. I think he's gone at this point. Hogan's gone. All the big heels from back then. I don't know where. He goes for that spinning heel kick, hits the referee. Tim White looking exactly the same as he did 10 years later. Tim White with the hella OD unbelievable sell job. It's good. Now Ted DiBiase getting the $1 million belt. Threatening some shenanigans, obviously. Stone Cold was going for the $1 million dream. Couldn't get to it. Referee still out. Oh, he's got the $1 million belt. Boom. Got him. The referee's still out, though. What you gonna do? Oh, is somebody bleeding? What's he gonna do now? Oh, he's still taking him out. Putting in work. That's the way it should be, you know? The referee's out. Get your money's worth. I just saw a replay of that Tim White cell. It's fucking hilarious. Is the referee still out? Tim White is dead. Like, he tried to kill himself, like, in kayfabe several years later. He's dead now. DiBiase trying to wake up the official because Stone Cold's ready to pin him. Oh, he just poured a big old cup of Coke on him. If he pins him now, oh, okay, he's gonna submit him. Oh, they're saying Roddy Piper is still the president? Because they just said if Roddy Piper was around, he would not be allowing this to go on. The crowd is dead, man. This ain't working. He's got one. He raised his hand once, raised his hand twice, raised his hand a third time. It's over. Thank God. Oh, please, says Mr. McMahon. Stone Cold Steve Austin is the winner. He's still putting the damn hold on him. What's Tim White doing? And Hole can cause permanent damage, you know? That's what Vince says. Jerry Lawler's so problematic, man. Man, this shit's still going on. Stone Cold with this like strange, like operatic, like slow ass music that they're playing instead of like the glass shatter shit. It's weird, man. I don't even know how long he was using this for, because he wasn't like Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold till like after King of the Ring, so, or was he? I don't know, man. I mean, I know that was a jumping off point, but I don't even think it's that bad here. I mean, I think it's an interesting heel, but he definitely has a ceiling and more chase scene footage. This man's like, this. I gotta say, this footage looks awfully familiar. Mr. Perfect, what's he doing? Interviewing Diesel. Tim Perfect. Tim Perfect. Mr. Perfect with the dope suit. Oh, Diesel getting pulled down in the ring by Undertaker. Yeah, I forgot these motherfuckers are fighting tonight. See, now it's like you got some like interesting like historic shit. Like whether or not this match is good, I don't remember. That's interesting to know that Diesel and Kevin Nash and Undertaker had a match at WrestleMania. Ah, the Diesel mannequin in the coffin. I remember that. That stuff actually looked pretty good. Like even now, it kind of holds up. Oh, Kevin Nash said, "I'm Big Daddy Cool. I don't sweat the little things or the big things." Undertaker, you're a big obstacle. And tonight, Big Daddy takes cool of you. What does that mean? He says, "Shawn, good luck, because I'll get you next." Oh, they're calling him Big Daddy. It makes me uncomfortable. And now we got more chase scene stuff. And the man is just like speechless, like, and then what you call Jerry Lawler's like, this is kind of like deja vu. Meanwhile, let's just appreciate this real quick. Look at the cell. And he laid like that for several minutes. Oh man. Meanwhile, oh, it's so funny to me. This is so funny to me. Anyway, so coming to the ring right now is Blue Blood version of Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, before they start calling him Triple H. And on his arm, I don't know if they actually called her by name, but his ring escort, his valet, is Sable. Like, yeah, Sable. Which is a very interesting look, and I always forget that that's where she came from. Will he be able to apply the pedigree of the Ultimate Warrior? Asks McMahon. Meanwhile, this Ultimate Warrior's comeback from, I don't know how long this dude's been gone. Been gone for a minute. Jerry Lawler out here saying that Ultimate Warrior is 400 pounds with his head shaved. Oh, they called her Sable. Said with his lovely lady Sable. A prominent proboscis. You're talking about his big ass nose. That's rude, Jerry. That's rude. Not nice. Crowd going crazy. There comes Ultimate Warrior, baby. When I was a kid, y'all lying. If you're around my age and you were a kid and you're saying you don't like Ultimate Warrior, you're a fucking liar. Liar. Here he comes. Pyro. Crowd going nuts. Full sprint to the ring. Big ass, like, airbrush duster. All the streamers. I forget how long he was out, but he just looks like the Warrior. I remember shaking the rings all with the pyro coming out of the ring post. He's in the ring now. He's on the apron. He ain't in the ring yet. Going crazy. Looking pretty good, man. 96? It's crazy to think he was still around 96. He's not looking 400 pounds. He's not looking skinny either. So much for my sources, says Jerry. Damn right. So much for your sources indeed. Look at this right here. It's so interesting. That's a great picture, man. That's a great picture. I love that. Must be humbling. Oh, he's not humbling because he just tacked on the Warrior, still wearing his duster. Helms is taking his shots. Take the crowd out of it, says Jerry Lawler, and he's right. That's some good commentating, Jerry. He's whipped into the rope. Warrior's still wearing that big old duster, and this is where Helmsley gets dusted, gets buried. Hit him with the pedigree. Pause for a second. Ultimate Warrior gets back up like nothing happened. Takes off the duster. Looks like he's wearing like denim panties. Looking as every bit as Ultimate Warrior as he ever looked. Now Ultimate Warrior with the clothesline. Clothesline. He's already blown up. That's hilarious. He looks all blown up. 3 clotheslines and can barely move. Triple H crawling around. Hitting the ropes, hitting the ropes. Shoulder tackle. Shoulder tackle looks good though. I ain't gonna front. Shoulder tackle looks good. And now he's calling for the press slam. Is that his finisher? The fucking press slam? It's a fucking horrible finisher. Helmsley over his head. Pressed him up. Dropped him. And then, actually, I think the worst finish is actually he did the... His finisher is a fucking splash on the dude's back. Like, the guy's laying on his stomach. Like, lay it out. And Ultimate Warrior just splashes him, like, on his back. And that's it. Squashed. Big, big, big squash vibes right there. Like, probably one of the more embarrassing squashes in WrestleMania history, right? One of the most memorable for sure. Both because of who did it to, how it happened, and like, you know, as it relates to like possible like punishment for the whole curtain call situation. But you know, I ain't spilled no tears for Triple H. He ended up all right. You know, shit happens. What we got here? I got Todd Pettengill out here with some interesting hair decisions. Pettengill introducing a new superstar by the name of Marc Mero, except for I think called him Marc Mero. So we arrive with Sable. Interesting. Super Bowl Sports Entertainment. You can't say that shit no more. I like Marc Mero. I think Triple H interrupted the Marc Mero interview with Sable just chilling right there. And he's like beating up on Sable for some strange reason. Well, Triple H, Marc Mero going at it. Triple H getting his ass beat by Marc Mero. As it should be. There's some unknown suit there trying to break him up. And shit didn't happen. Interesting. They treat WrestleMania like it's like an episode of Raw or something like that. I keep finding myself staring at that like animation of Shawn in the corner. Alright, what we got here? Alright, more OJ footage. I mean, Roddy Piper footage. Piper is on his way here, says Vince McMahon. On his way to Anaheim Pond. Goldust on his way to see Marlena. Ooh, here comes Diesel, baby. So I believe this is, yeah, it's like Diesel Undertaker, right? Coming up next? Yeah. The man just said he's big and he's cool. He's Big Daddy cool. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is... Oh, no, I thought it was a casket match. Damn. Oh, well. Seven-foot monster, he calls him. It irks me. Look at how these foolish, fickle fans will turn on you at the drop of a hat, says Jerry Lawler. Fickle. 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 And I guess at this point, Shawn's a babyface, because, I mean, the good guy, because Diesel's been talking shit about him. Says he's coming after him after he comes after Taker, after he gets finishes with Taker. Kevin Nash looking real jacked, baby. Yeah, it's a good look for him. Oh, here comes Undertaker. That classic music. Iconic. Who has the most iconic music? I know this is hard to say. Not even like the best. Just like, I mean, it's probably real American Hulk Hogan, right? And then after that, I mean, like, I guess who's your audience, right? If you're talking about like, I mean, like mainstream, like all eras of wrestling fans, you know, you can dice it up differently. Like, and there's some subjectivity to it or whatever, right? Like for me, it's like NWO, Hulk Hogan, Real American Hulk Hogan, Undertaker, The Rock, but like Stone Cold, obviously. But like, I don't know, like I'm not talking about the best. It's just like, I don't know, the one that just like, I don't know, one that like captures like an emotion the most. I think it's got to be Undertaker. It's like atmospheric, like it has not changed. This dude's been around for, came out what, like 1990, 20, 30? I can't even do math. 30 years with basically the same music with almost no change. It's got to be him, I think. If it's not him, I mean, I would have said it was Hulk Hogan, but like he had a long ass period with Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Child, and NWO music. And, you know, if you want to be, like, real picky about it, the music wasn't even made for him, you know, originally. So you got that. For some people, at some point in time, they would have said, like, Pomp and Circumstance for Randy Savage would have been it. I mean, it's hard to deny the glass shatters with Stone Cold, but I think it's got to be The Undertaker. Not the best, not my favorite, just, like, the most, like, iconic, like, most representative, like, everybody knows it type shit. I think it's got to be what it is. He's already at the ring. He's pretty fast by his standards, at least today. Shit. I mean, he's not in the ring, but he's at the ring. Put the lights up. He's still got the old gimmick with the he's still like fully in the old West Mortician gimmick with the little with the tie and all that good shit. The Forest Lawn Cemetery. What are we talking about here? Oh, here we go. Kevin Nash is a lot bigger than Undertaker. I didn't realize that. Like, a lot bigger. I mean, speaking of bigger, look how jacked he looks here, man. Looking real jacked, baby. That's a good look. I was talking the other day about like the best like wrestler hair of all time, and I think I had given it to Bret Hart like over like Shawn Michaels. I mean, you could make an argument for like in the total opposite like reason, but you can make an argument for like Stone Cold and Goldberg, you know. But that might be like a more like overall look situation. But like, I don't know, man. This like version of Kevin Nash, that hair. I mean, again, it's probably like a, you know, an overall look situation, but you know, I don't know. He would get votes at least. Like he would be like a semi-finalist at a minimum. Come on, ref. Disqualify the Undertaker. Wouldn't that be crazy? If WrestleMania 12 Undertaker lost by DQ. They walk ass backwards into that streak shit, man. There's no way they planned that shit out. I think the first time they realized it was probably like, he was probably already like 12-0 by the time they realized they had some shit on their hands. He still got the you know, like the purple gloves with the purple they're not boots, but you know, purple leg shits or whatever, purple leg gimmicks, purple elbow pads. You got the white face paint with the dark circle paint or whatever. Not the guy liner that he's been rocking lately, like for the past like 10, 12 years. He's doing old school before they called it old school. He's up there. With the power and the agility, says my man. Undertaker was that dude back then, man. Like, I don't know how heavy he was here. Like, he's not. Might be 300 pounds. Probably a little bit less than that. But, I mean, like, he was, like, slim. He was cut. He could move. He could fly. He was like, I mean, his gimmick made him look like slow and plodding because he was supposed to be like all deliberate and like spooky and shit like that. But he could have been like a Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns type, like for sure. Like they could have easily packaged him like that if they wanted to. And he did moves like that too. Like not his whole career, but there are points like there's that iconic shot of him diving over the top rope into a crowd. Like he did it several times. He did it a few times. He almost fucking killed himself, but he had the ability. The landing didn't always go smooth, but it wasn't like he was getting like caught up on or hung on the top rope or anything else like that. Oh, he's got a chair now. What's he gonna do now? He is gonna get disqualified. He's probably gonna swing and miss and hit the. Yeah, he swung and missed. Undertaker to the railing. Referee's got no control. Get control, ref. Do your job, ref. Jackknife him right there. There's Jerry Lawler as they're outside. Referee showing some discretion. Not making the count right now. Who are these dudes in the It's like mid-90s fashion. It's hilarious, man. I'm looking at the people in the crowd right now. They look in a mess. I'm pretty sure we all looked like that back then. Oh, Paul Bear's backtracking from Diesel. Alright, he's in there. Who's this referee? I keep seeing him watching these old shows. I don't know who he is, though. Diesel getting booed out the building right now. Everybody loves The Undertaker. Somebody in the crowd with either air horn or fucking Francesca number 0. The Undertaker back in the ring. Irish whip to the ropes. Big boot takes him down. And Diesel just enjoying his handiwork and vamping and doing a taunt to the crowd. Ain't even trying to cover him right now. But the announcers are saying, oh, it's coming. The jackknife is coming. Dang, he's huge. I don't remember if Kevin Nash being this big. He's taunting him. He's got him up. He's talking shit to the Undertaker. Takes him out with one punch. I'm getting very uncomfortable. They keep calling him Big D. His singlet even says Big D on it. Crowd chanting rest in peace, and Diesel's taunting them. He's like egging them on. Sidewalk slam. Undertaker looking completely out of it. 1, 2, and he got him. No, very close. Vintage Vince. That shit never got old because we didn't. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like for me, hearing that for as many years as I did, like during like the chunk of like my formative wrestling watching years, I was like, oh, that's just the way it is. That's the way announcers are. I didn't even know it was weird. I look back on it now, I was like, bro, like, relax. The referee will tell you when it's over. Oh, we got Paul Bear next to Diesel, or sorry, next to Undertaker with the urn trying to egg him on. Diesel signaling for the jackknife powerbomb. Picking him up. Puts him in the corner. Just throwing in some hip checks. Talk about all the punishment the Undertaker could take. I don't know how much more he can take of this, though. I mean, they got a good point. Undertaker's barely got any offense in after that initial flurry. Oh, got an elbow in. Got whipped to the corner, but got an elbow in. Got a boot to the midsection. Another punch. Oh. Diesel back in control, though. And they both... I've never seen that before. A double big boot took each other out. It does not look good. It's interesting. It's something that I could see happening. I don't like it. Like, you know, when they do that spot where the two dudes fucking drop kick each other at the same time. And sometimes they like drop kick each other's feet, which I think looks mad corny. But sometimes they actually, it's not a drop. They super. That's one thing. They super kick each other and take each other out, which is like, I mean, it's a little guy analog to this thing right here. Oh, we got the zombie setup from Undertaker. I hate that shit though. It just doesn't feel right. Like the double clothesline, I got you. The double crossbody, that shit looks painful. I like that. But double boot, double super kick, it stretches belief. Now we got a bear hug. Come on, man. Crush him, says Jerry Lawler. So the story that the commentators are trying to tell is that Diesel is the toughest opponent that Undertaker has faced so far. And we know Undertaker can take more punishment than the average mortal, but even he has to have his limits. And it's like the mind games that he was playing, the shit doesn't matter no more. Alright, the Undertaker breaks through that bear hug finally. Now we to a damn standing side headlock. A side suplex by the Undertaker, a very awkward looking one, which is probably the way side suplex looks when it's a 300-pound dude suplex another 300-pound dude. Undertaker with a non-zombie setup. With meth zombie setup. Hit him with the elbow. Undertaker going outside, going to the top rope. Diesel's getting up. Seen this before. Clothesline off the top. Barely made contact, but you know, whatever. He's doing his shit. He's getting his shit off. I'll take it. It's fine. These referees counts, man. They're fucking. I can't get used to how fast these counts are. It's like half a second per beat. Like maybe less. Oh, Diesel, boom, hit him with the jackknife powerbomb. Wow. He hasn't covered him yet, though. Is he taunting him? Is he cocky? Is he too... No, he's not too tired. He's just sitting there chilling. This is a hell of a look right here. Now he's basically playing mind games. What's the explanation for why he would not cover him right here? He can't be that cocky, can he? Oh, now he's like kicking at him, seeing if he's conscious or whatever. He's like taunting him. Oh, and there comes a zombie setup Undertaker. He starts getting up. Diesel's like, "Get up then, bitch, I got you." Punches him. He's signaling for another jackknife. Boom. Got him good. Jerry Lawler was saying this may be the worst beating Undertaker's ever taken. But he's not covering him, though. That's the problem, though. I mean, it's not the problem. I guess that's how you tell the story. This guy's so cocky. He hit him with 2 jackknives. I think he just said, "I'm so good and I know it." He just mouthed that to the camera. he's going for the pin, but nope. Undertaker hit him with the got him with the gulata. Got his hands around the throat like he's gonna choke slam him. But he's down. Back down. Oh, got him back up again. Got him by the throat. Jesus trying to break free. I broke free. I remember this actually. Basically trying to get to the point where he's like basically all but dead. But he can't do it. He keeps going back. Got him by the throat again. This time he's getting up. He's getting up. Jaws of death, says McMahon. Oh, he got the side suplex now by Diesel this time on Undertaker. Won't be taking any chances. He's going to put him away if he gets a chance. Undertaker's back up, though. Undertaker's back up. Diesel's not facing him. He doesn't see it. He turns back around. He's freaking out. Puts the hands up. He's like, whoa, big fella. He charges at him. Puts it, hits him with a hip check. But Undertaker's, he's no-selling shit now. Hit him with a punch. 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch. Best pure striker in the history of WWE, y'all. Whips him into the rope. Diesel reverses it. Ducks to the clothesline. Flying Larry by the Undertaker. Oh, he's awake now. He chokeslammed Diesel, I think. That was a really bad looking chokeslam. It was like he hugged him to the ground. Undertaker's up. Diesel's still down. He's summoning some power from the urn. Oh, third slash. Oh, that third slash was so friendly back then. It was not menacing at all. Diesel's up. Undertaker's got him up. Got him in the tombstone position. Got him up. Got him down. And one arm over the chest. Other arm over the chest. 1, 2, 3. Eyes roll back in the head. It's over, baby. It's a good match. It's an okay match. It's decent storytelling. Let's put it that way. Jerry Lawler's like, I can't believe it, McMahon. What is there not to believe? This dude doesn't lose. I don't know why he's so perplexed by this. A good tombstone. I like this right here because you don't have to hear it to know what's being said, and this is so representative of his character back then. Oh, here we go. It's still happening. Roddy Piper and Goldust, they're on their way. See the Cadillac by Goldust right now. go. They're back. They are back. They're back. Here comes Marlena. Here's Goldust. Goldust is back. Roddy Piper's back. You and I got to get out of here, McMahon, says Jerry Lawler, being consoled by Marlena. Oh, Roddy Piper's back. There's somebody else who's not supposed to be in the shot. Where's Roddy Piper? I don't see him. Why are you saying he's back? I see. This is not great production work. Jerry Lawler's doing everything he can to cover for it. I see Big Daddy Cool just milling around in the back. This is crazy. They're just they fucked it all up. They just showed everybody except for Roddy Piper. Basically everybody else backstage except for Roddy Piper. Now somebody's back in here. Okay, see Roddy Piper's back in the arena. Where's Goldust? Goldust is there too. Alright, they're on the ramp. Or not the ramp. The aisle. Goldust begging for mercy from Piper. Piper's taping up the fist. This is good, man. Like, people look at this and some people call this shit wrestle crap. Like, they don't like. There was nothing wrong with this at all. This was entertaining, and it was a good way. Like, it was really good producing for the show because you got one match at the end that you know is gonna get booked to go over an hour, a fucking hour. You got to find some way to fill out the show, you know. This is a great space filler, for sure. Space Eater. That's what this was. And I mean, you got real action, and there's like real story, and people actually invested and they cared. Like, they could have done this some other way. Oh, what is that blood? Like, Piper looks like he's like covered in blood. I guess like he like cut up his hand and it was bleeding real bad. And I don't know, that tape, he might be trying to like tape it with his hand or whatever. And just all up and down one of his pant legs is just, it's like soaked. It's like covered in blood. Dustin Rhodes is a big boy. He's got he's basically sexually assaulting Roddy Piper right now. Feeling up his booty. Roddy Piper said no sir. Then he hit him in the balls, knocked him down, ripped off Piper's shirt, choked him with the shrapnel. And now he's about to choke him out with his shirt. There's no referee. There's not supposed to be one though, says McMahon. It's basically a no-holds-barred match. How does this match end then if there's no referee? He's dragging Piper to the corner. Looks like he's about to rack him on the pole. Nope, he just wrapped his leg around it. I wonder where he cut his hand. It looks like it's cut real bad. Oh, Piper's up. Just no-sold it. It's kind of. He's up. He's looking a little shaky. Oh, he messed up Goldust's spot. These two are not exactly on the same page. Now, Goldust just mounted Piper. He's feeling on himself. He's in like cowgirl position. This stuff is so problematic. It doesn't look like he's leaning down like he's gonna kiss him. Jerry was like, oh, he's gonna kiss him. Roddy Piper getting, babyface was a homophobe back then. Crowd like really just like in their feelings about Goldust, pretending like he's about to kiss Piper. Which is, that's problematic in and of itself. It's like predatory. It's like, I'm gonna mount you and I'm going to take advantage of you. Rack Goldust on the top rope. Jerry Lawler is very conflicted about how to call this match. Crowd's chanting for Roddy. Got a headbutt. And another headbutt. Goldust with a... Ooh, a big old smooch. Did he just do it? I think he did, says McMahon. Oh, apparently the smooch was just like that was the last straw. He's hulking up now. He's like, I think Goldust stepped over the line, says McMahon. But Roddy Piper's like, bro, you just kissed me. Now I have to kill you. He's straight up hulking up. Said, look at the look of disgust on his face. Now he's beating the shit out of him, and now he has Goldust. This is so strange. Now he has Goldust by the balls like Hart. He's like swinging around. He just slammed him by the balls. Oh boy, I think he's about to kick him in the balls. Oh, knee. Oof. Just dropped a knee to the balls. What's happening? He just spanked him. Now he's stripping him. He's stripping off his singlet, and underneath Goldust is wearing a corset, lingerie, a thong, thigh highs, a garter. His body's painted gold. The crowd is losing their shit. Everybody's like this in the crowd. Goldust is like begging for his life. Can't get that last bit of clothes off. Goldust, was he tapping out? And dropped another knee to his balls. That's not nice. Marlene is trying to cover him up now. Yo, he is his yeeks are out. All the way out. It looks like they're just calling the match for Roddy. They're playing his music. I mean, there's like some real problematic shit going on here. But like tears in my eyes. Like a lot. Like not enough. You can't, it's too much to ignore. But that was entertaining, man. Like not everything's gotta be about fucking work rate and flippy shit or whatever. Like that was entertaining. Like the OJ footage, like 2 years, almost like 2 years later, like 20 plus months later. A little bit corny and out of touch. But at least they were subtle about it. So, you know, it is what it is. That wasn't so bad. That's it. We only got one match left. How's that possible? Is that possible? It's a 60-man Iron Man match, but I believe there's still an hour and a half left on the show. And how does it follow this? I mean, it's kind of a ridiculous statement, but how do you follow what we just saw? That's what Jerry Lawler was asking. And now they're showing a promo package for Bret and Shawn. Who is the best? This is show they're showing some training footage, which is very unusual for 1996. Oh, they got some like sick workout footage from Shawn. Is this voiceover by Michael Cole? I believe it is. Narrating. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, is that how you're gonna fill this extra damn half-hour bullshit with a whole bunch of talking? I'm gonna have to fast forward through this. Yeah, there's a lot. So let's fast forward. I don't need to sit here and watch you guys talk forever. Okay, I guess that was it. Officially the president of the World Federation, introduced by Howard Finkel, is Gorilla Monsoon. Very interesting. Iron Man match for the World Federation Championship. Here comes Shawn's music. I think I'm cute. So he was already using his version of this at this point. With his manager, Jose Lothario. Oh, yeah. They're like, where's Shawn? I know where Shawn is. I totally forgot. Now they're saying, oh, Shawn chickened out. That ain't exactly what happened, bro. Ain't exactly what happened, bro. Something's not right here, says McMahon. He's pointing to the top of the... He's pointing to the heavens, says McMahon. Shawn Michaels, this shit is fucking crazy. I can't believe they did this. He's at the top of the arena on the zip line. This still, I mean, they would never obviously ever do this ever again. But this, I mean, this is incredible. Like, this is the most insane stunt, I think, that they ever did. And he did it like nobody could have pulled it off like Shawn. Like, his attitude the whole time is so fucking dope. Like, that footage, it doesn't matter if it's standard definition, it'll live on forever. It's like an incredible, perfect encapsulation of what it's like to watch professional wrestling. This dude landed in the crowd too. They didn't even have him land in the ring. Shawn Michaels is a showman. Like, probably unlike any other that we ever saw, right? I mean, who else? trying to think who else could. I mean, it's like Hulk Hogan, kind of, sort of, not really. John Cena, no. Definitely not Bret Hart. I love Bret Hart, but he ain't a damn showman. Damn, I don't know. Ultimate Warrior? Maybe? It's kind of one-trick pony, though. I don't know who else like falls in that category. The Hardys? Like Jeff Hardy? Maybe? I don't know. That's like random. I don't know. Goldberg? No. Who else is there? Yeah, I got nothing. Biggest showman in wrestling history. More so than Shawn Michaels. The Rock? Triple H. There you go. Obvious, right? It's gotta be those two, right? It's gotta be Shawn and Triple H. I'm not sure which one it is. Probably Triple H, I think. Yeah, it's gotta be. But I don't know who else there is. Yeah, that's the answer. All right, I think this might be a good stopping point. This is gonna go on for over another hour, which is fine. But I think I'm gonna save this. We're gonna do like a watch party for just this match when I come back on Thursday. So right now we're gonna stop right here. It's about hour 33, hour 34 in. You got the competitors in the ring. Earl Hebner's checking him. You got Gorilla Monsoon in there. He's giving instructions right now. Jose Lothario. So let's just go ahead. We're gonna stop right here. I mean, this is entertaining so far. I mean, this is great. And we haven't gotten to the one, like the real match that people remember from the show. But we'll get back to that soon enough. I'm glad I got a lot of these issues worked out on the stream. I got like figured out. You know, my setup was like so booty before. I got figured out like in terms of like my actual physical setup, my stream settings. Got a little stuff figured out with the scenes and OBS or whatever. I don't because about this stuff. But anyway, that's it for now.